Old man, are you still doing that? We should change locations tomorrow. Man, there isn't anything left around here.
I guess.
Come on. Where did all your energy go? Lately, all we've been fighting are rabbits, wild rabbits, or pet rabbits. That's a disgrace for bounty hunters. Huh? Don't you think?
Sleep or shut up. Choose one.
I can't sleep because of the noise. All right. I'll tell you your quota. So do that and call it quits, okay?
Quota?
If you keep going, I'm never gonna be able to sleep. Okay, let's start with footwork.
What a drag.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Okay. Okay, next is combat.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Your bloody apprentice. I'm usually the one being bullied, so it's time you experience this end for a change.
I don't recall having an apprentice.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Okay. Now let's start aerial combat.
You are so annoying. Let me do what I want.
Do you want to kill me with insomnia? Do it! Go!
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Okay!
Gunplay! Shut up!
Okay! Next is targeting. You're okay with dummy targets, right? Ha!
Hey, aren't those royal fencers?
I hate those guys. Anyone with the kingdom. They're so stuck up. They don't even know anything about the people at all. Beat them up for me.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Okay. Okay. What's wrong, old man? Okay.
It's time. It's time.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Magic revolver. Magic revolver.
Okay. Okay. Next up is...
That's enough. Go ahead and die from insomnia. Better yet, I'll put you to sleep.
Now you've done it, old man. I'll send you to the afterlife. Ah!
What a drag.
Wow, how exciting is this?
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Is it over? Hell?
Shut up! Shut
You
up!
kidding me?
Shut up!
Kidding me? Is it over? Is it over? Is it over? You kidding me? Is it over? Is it over?
This is
I hate to say it, but
stupid.
good job. You don't hold back, do you? I guess I can call it a day then.
Damn it. You made me waste my time.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start. Slash.
Well, I'm still medium rare. What the? My head's acting up.
It's cold. It's time for the next gear. How's the seal's condition?
Everything checks out all right. No, wait. What are these numbers?
It can't be. Is the dormant gear going berserk?
No, the gear is disappearing? What is this?
Hey, we need to report this to Sir Kai.
Mission complete.
It's raining a lot. I hope that doesn't affect the harvest.
Your Majesty.
Oh, my apologies. Continue your report.
Those were the demands of the United Nations Senate.
In reality, it is a revocation of the King's supreme command authority. What would you like to do?
So I become their puppet, or divide the whole world into a civil war. I don't like either option.
You have us, my lord.
That's right. Avoid contact with the guild for now. Yet another bolt.
The heavens must be lamenting the infidels' evil deeds.
I have a bad feeling about this. Thunder does not erupt from nothing. It needs a storm. On that note...
About the disappearance of the gears, we have a total of 40 cases reported, including those not subdued.
5 cases this week. It's accelerating.
It is indeed mysterious, Your Majesty, but it is harmless for now.
As for the remnant magic, we thoroughly investigated the matter as you ordered, but we could not find anything.
Since gears were unnatural beings to begin with, perhaps they have reached the end of their lifespan.
There are other matters that require your attention, my liege.
I understand what you're saying, but as long as we don't know the cause, we shouldn't jump to conclusions. Please, continue investigating.
What is the matter, Sir Kai? You look as if you're in a hurry. Is something worrying you?
What's going on?
Are you safe?
Your report.
We're under attack. The enemy's aim and identity are still unknown. They're soldiers I've never seen before. The royal guards are fighting back, but our magic spells aren't working.
Understood. I'll be there shortly. Let's go.
As you wish.
Oh, and please summon him. Send a message throughout the country.
Him? But sire, you don't mean...
As monarch, I must prepare for the worst. This incident. I have a feeling it won't end with our kingdom of Illyria.
In a world far into the future, humanity succeeded in developing an endless energy called magic. However, even this obtained wisdom was not enough to discard mankind's foolishness. Tension among the major powers led to the creation of living weapons based on magic. Gears. Justice, the herald of destruction, the only gear with the ability to command the legions of living weapons, suddenly revolted and declared war on all of humanity. That was the beginning of the worst war in history, the Crusades. In response, humanity formed the Sacred Order of Holy Knights, and with their participation, justice was defeated. With her fall, all gears ceased to function and entered a dormant state. The long-lasted Crusades came to an end, and it seemed like humanity restored peace. However, true history has yet to reveal itself.
Old man! Old man!
Be quiet.
This sign. Isn't this a picture of you?
Read it. I taught you how to read, didn't I?
Wanted dead or alive, I think.
He's beating around the bush as usual.
This is a bounty then, right? What stunt did you pull?
You got it wrong. It's Kai's messed up way of calling for help.
Kai? The king?
What you gonna do? You wanna go?
That's not even funny. You think I want to deal with the king?
Huh? Where are we? This is a strange place.
We got split from everyone. I get feedback though.
A key is reacting. Let's just retrieve it.
What are they? They don't seem normal. They're coming this way, and are showing obvious signs of hostility. Should I take them?
Something seems wrong. Don't let your guard down. They're acting strange.
Huh. Don't treat me like a kid. What the heck? There's more coming.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Let's get it over with, old man. What a pain in the ass. I'll finish them off all at once! Old man, magic has no effect. It gets canceled out.
There's noise in my head again. Is my magic going through a phase variation?
Eat this.
My arm! Damn, she's bound me.
Dispel it!
I can't! It's an invalid access cord!
They're using a tuning outside of the 12
What
steps?
do we do?
Impossible.
Damn!
This phenomenon,
I can't
it
take
can't
them.
be.
If you keep fighting like that, they're just gonna keep producing more, you know.
Who's there?
Ooh, no need to raise your voice, man. I'm on your side.
Huh? I can hear him in my head. What are you?
Details later. Your priority is to get rid of the ghost first.
Ghost?
That thing. These little guys are called capture units, you know. They don't have much power, but if you leave them alone, infinite numbers will be produced from the ghost.
Who cares? They're all weaklings.
It's not that easy, man. Capture units restore life for nearby comrades, you know.
So you're saying we have to get rid of that first, or it'll be hard to beat the others, huh?
Oh, you are a fast one. Okay, just give me a second. Yep. It's a little last minute, but magic should be useful now.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Nice. Now the capture units won't be produced.
What's with that guy? He's strong for a human.
So all that's left are those over there?
Those are different from capture units, right?
Yep. Those are servants. They're, combat soldiers.
Combat soldiers. So they're an organization?
Questions later. Unlike capture units, their attack abilities are high, so be careful.
I see something in the back. Is that a ghost too?
Oh, you are good! That is a master ghost. It's a ghost that calls the servants forth.
This feeling, it's like my consciousness is being contained. It can't be a soul sinker.
So basically, you're saying all we have to do is beat that Master Ghost?
Yep. If you do that, the servants won't be able to come out no more.
What a drag.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
It looks like capture units regenerate their allies. I cleaned up the mess.
Damn, that was like crazy. You're just what I thought.
Hey,
What the
why am I
hell?
still bound?
Do you know me or something?
Where are we? Isn't this the city? There's a response, but...
Whoa. There's more. What's up with them?
A master ghost, 2 ghosts, and 6 servants. With sin like this, we're at a disadvantage.
No problem. You know, in situations like these,
What the? Isn't this a master ghost?
Wow! No way! Did you already grasp the incantation? Ho, time out, wait. Those are your capture units.
Those are mine?
And the thing back there, that's your master ghost. See, in other words, that's your soul itself, don't you know? So, if that gets destroyed, then, you die.
So it is a soul sinker. And to think it embodies that.
Listen up. You see that ghost over there? It hasn't been caught by the enemy yet. It's an empty ghost. So, if your capture units control it first, it'll be yours.
How do I do that?
Capture units automatically go to the nearest ghost, and if a couple of them come in contact, well, it becomes your ghost.
What a drag.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Done. However, it looks like the ghost over there was taken. Plus, it seems like the servants get stronger just by being near it.
Don't worry. Even if it's an enemy ghost, you can gain control of it if a couple of your capture units come in contact with it. But if a capture unit detects an enemy, it uses all of its energy to attack. So if you want to take that ghost, you gotta take care of the enemies first, and hurry!
I guess I'll kick it up a notch. What a drag.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
seems that capture units convert the energy of its existence into the attack itself.
Protect your capture units! You can't let the enemy's capture units go near the ghost!
Alright! Hell yeah! Old man, all you have left is the Master Ghost. It'll be cake, huh?
Wait a minute. Take a look at that there.
Is that a protective wall? Doesn't look like any existing magic spell.
Yep. As long as that barrier's there, most of your attacks won't have any effect. On the other hand, that barrier's a piece of cake for your servants.
What do you mean, servants? Do I look like I have any?
I'm gonna let you borrow my powers, so don't worry about it, okay? I'm gonna release the powers in you that you normally won't use.
Here I am, sir.
This is... summoning magic? Wait, this magic is optimized beyond the 12 steps. It's my magic being summoned.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics, but those are your servants. I just made your powers suitable for combat, you know what I'm saying?
Wow! What an avant-garde form!
Yeah, they're gonna fight on their own, so just do whatever with them. Oh, and one more important thing. Servants can take out strong barriers, but only you can finish off the Master Ghost. You gotta do it right, you know what I mean?
Gotta go.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
We're outnumbered.
Master Ghost, yeah? You come this far, it's a piece of cake!
This ain't easy. Looks like servants are better at destroying the barrier. This protective wall is a cluster of virtual numbers. So servants function as interfaces too, huh?
Shut up!
Old man!
Oh, he'll be fine. He's just tired because he's used powers he's not used to having.
We don't have time for that! There are still remnants!
Can you, move yet?
No! Hey, the bind wore off!
He's strong. No one told us this. We must report to Miss Valentine.
Sin, stop him.
Leave it to me!
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Ready?
doing? Don't let them get away! Don't stop. We still have time. Don't forget your falling techniques. Make use of it in combat. Don't rush. Concentrate.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
One more minute to go.
Ready?
Die.
Ready?
Seconds left. Hurry. Slash.
Ha! I told you! Yeah, that's right. Surrender!
It's over. We are useless now.
Let's eat.
We have no purpose anymore.
They self-destructed. What's up with these guys?
Never mind. So what kind of freak are you? Are you a gear?
You can see me already? You're amazing!
Hey, I can see too! What the? Those are some sadistic ears you have!
Oh, that's rude. These are the real deal. And after I saved you.
You and those things have been using irregular magic I've never seen before. Is the backyard involved with this?
Ding! That's right.
The backyard is what now?
It's a long story.
Well, shorten it.
It's a virtual space.
That's too short.
It's the other way around. This world's the one that's a virtual space.
Hey, come on, don't just talk among yourselves.
For over 100 years, it was assumed to exist in theory. It's the term used to give reason to the 5-element configuration. In other words, it's something that conveys the information that defines the fundamental truth of this world. The magic we use is different from the alchemy that uses resources from present numbers. We forcefully borrow some kind of reason from that something. It's an obscure world that our magic temporarily accesses to gain power, though extremely restrictive. That world is called the backyard.
My bad, but can you explain that one more time?
Just as the Earth can't exist if there's no universe, this world can't exist unless we have that something.
So it's larger than the universe?
Yeah, sure.
So in other words, the backyard is like a book that has the theory of this world written on it. Or more like a library?
I'm so lost. Well, not that that matters. I'm Sin. You saved us back there. Thanks.
Oh, well. Wait, I don't have time for this. You all need to come with me, okay?
Wait, who the hell said I'm gonna be friends with you anyway?
You don't have the time to say stuff like that, no? Don't you want to know about those things from earlier?
Start talking.
My name is Izuna. Like you said, I'm connected with the backyard. And those things you saw earlier are the Visuel. I don't know why they do it, but they destroy any gear they come across. I think, Saul, they were probably after you.
What did you say? Now that you mention it, you do seem to know about me.
Yeah, I'll explain that later. This is the main part, okay? Those Visuels started to attack the kingdom of Illyria. I don't know why, but they're attacking in hordes.
Huh? The kingdom?
So that's why Kai called me. Did something happen to the Maiden of the Grove?
Old man, are you thinking of going there?
Quit babbling. We're going, Sen.
Mission complete.
Whoa. How'd we get here?
Something something jump, yada yada warp. Let's just call it a shortcut.
Teleportation magic of this magnitude. It disproves the fundamentals of magic.
You're talking about difficult things. That isn't like you at all.
This looks like a den for freaks. Relatives of yours?
Yep, so be nice to them, Kay. Hey, what are you doing to our guests?
Brainwashing? No. Parallel recognition and decentralized control of a wide area.
No way. Aside from justice, no one should be able to take control of us.
Hey, what do you mean by justice? The Herald of Destruction during the Crusades? Wasn't she defeated?
That doesn't matter right now. We gotta run to the gate.
That gate? There's so many servants in the way. And what's with that barrier? Why's that there?
Hey, freak. How many of my servants can you summon?
No matter how many I take out, we're no match for that number. Our only chance is to retrieve and resummon. You can retrieve and resummon a few of your servants. In other words, you can carry them around with you.
I see. In short, retrieve my servants, get to the gate, and resummon them to take down the barrier.
Are you serious? Isn't that reckless?
It's a pain, but we have no other choice. What a drag.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
You should be able to retrieve and resummon them.
Come back. I guess I should take them all with me. You bored me out of my mind.
Yes! The barrier came down!
Great! Last one to the gate's a rotten egg!
Mission complete.
There's noise in my head. Why can you use the powers of the backyard? Soul, I must memorize that name.
We went through a lot back there.
They don't usually do anything like that, you know?
This is Illyria, huh? What happened to the angular velocity and inertia?
What are you talking about?
The Earth is rotating. If the longitude and latitude suddenly change, we'll be thrown out of gravity.
I just made a few tweaks here and there, you know? Well, this transportation magic isn't almighty. It won't reach Illyria Castle.
You're spouting incomprehensible things again.
We have a report, Mistress Valentine. They're too strong. They can't be human.
Yeah, you're right. They're odd, aren't they? Sin and soul.
There's no one around. Maybe they're already... my head.
What is that?
This power. Sin, get back!
Might you be the master?
Hello?
You are... No, you can't be.
Old man, what's wrong?
Nothing. Focus on the enemy.
You don't run. People who are like you are quite rare.
Was it you? Did you brainwash my friends?
Who, me? I am Valentine.
Old man, her powers are like no other.
She's definitely the master.
Master?
Yep. Just as you are the master of your own servants, she is the master of all those things we've fought until now.
You three are getting in Valentine's way. I don't approve of any obstacles.
The placements of the ghosts are getting more complicated!
If she's the master, then all we have to do is beat her down.
That's not really the case, you know? If there's a master ghost, that's where her soul is. Even if you take out the master, she'll revive after a while. You can beat the master ghost eventually by taking down the master a few times. But if you spend too much time on the master, no one will be watching the other ghosts.
So in the end, we're at a disadvantage. Whatever. Let's just see what happens. What a drag.
Mission start.
I still can't freely control my servants.
Well, it's not that easy either, but I'll support you. Servants automatically head toward Valentine's Master Ghost, you know? You should just focus on combat. And don't forget, okay? Master Ghosts have barriers, so you'll have a hard time if you try to go it alone.
What a pain in the ass. Still, it seems I can give them simple commands. It seems like you need some kind of energy to summon servants.
Well, I'm impressed you noticed. That's called mana.
Mana?
Mana's your energy source. Well, I don't know the nitty-gritty, but it's an energy needed to summon servants. Okay? You need a ghost to gain mana. So, if you can control a ghost, then you'll gradually gain mana. So, in other words, if you take all the ghosts, you make all the mana, while your opponent runs out and can't summon any servants.
Easy for you to say. It's time. Is she just messing with me? She's not fighting seriously.
It's most important to break the Master Ghost.
It's time.
Warning.
Make use of your servants. Barriers can only be torn off by them.
We can handle it. We can handle it. Enemy master detected.
It's time.
Enemy master detected.
Shut up!
We can handle it. We can handle it.
It's time.
Enemy master detected. Enemy master detected. Enemy master detected.
If you can contain all the ghosts, your opponent's barrier on their master ghost will tear off. That's your chance, man!
Got him? She's lost her will to fight. What's she doing? You bored me out of my mind.
Your ability is rather low. Finding the key takes priority. Goodbye. But the minute they showed up, the key's response got stronger. I wonder why.
Wait! Did you track her?
Yeah, see about that, sorry, man.
Fine.
What's wrong? You don't look so good.
Don't worry about it. We gotta hurry to the castle.
Yeah.
Mission complete.
This is bad, you know? Most of the guards have been defeated. Is that... Whoa. The king? Oh!
Calm down. He's not dead.
What's wrong?
This wind reeks of blood.
It's about time you made it. You're late.
Damn you.
Who are you?
Do you have a message for my master?
Your dead body, shredded in pieces!
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Slow fields. What an annoying attack. It can be broken if the central needle is destroyed.
You're as ruthless as ever. Huh, monster?
Look who's talking.
Can you not put down your sword and talk? I understand you're upset with Kiske defeated.
I'll ask your corpse for answers.
Splendid. Just splendid. I don't dislike that side.
If you're here, it means that man is involved. I saw the brainwashing abilities on my way here. I've seen such techniques.
What? It looks like you don't know anything. Why is His Holiness so caught up? At any rate, the word misunderstanding is resounding in vain for you.
Give him your hardest blow while he's knocked out!
Small attacks won't get me anywhere. I can only land a tyrant raid.
Whoa, what a masochistic guy! He must be nuts!
Don't think going all out will help you. Where are you coming from? Got him? You bored me out of my mind.
I see. You seem to have acquired the backyard's abilities. As I thought, you're one of the wheels that move the world. I wish I could kill you now, but I guess it's not the right time. How unfortunate, flame of corruption. How unfortunate indeed.
Wake the hell up! God damn it.
Old man, who was that just now?
The undying disease, Raven. He's that guy's henchman.
That guy?
The root of the Crusades. The creator of justice. The gear maker.
So then, you're referring to that man, huh? He's that evil person, right?
That man. So what the doctor said was true.
You know about this?
Oh yeah! How's the king?
What a bothersome seal he's caught in.
Can you undo it? How long will it hold?
I don't have a clue.
Damn it.
Oh, come on! What is it now? Old man, it looks like the castle town below is under attack.
The town? Hey, freak. You said they were after the gears, didn't you? Neither the town nor the king is a gear.
Yeah, I guess maybe they have no mercy on people who get in the way.
So, then the town and the castle become obstacles in their path, now that they know what they want in the end, huh?
Aha! Then does that mean that there's a gear in Illyria?
Right. That's not the problem, though. What we need to know is how they figured that out. If we assume they have some way of figuring out the whereabouts of a gear in advance, then any city with a dormant gear in their care becomes their target.
Oh, well, that would be bad, wouldn't it?
Exactly. We don't have time to screw around.
Mission complete.
How about the castle? Did you find the key?
I don't know. Our sisters aren't coming back.
They're strong. Those weird humans are strong.
Maybe it was a mistake to let them go. I should kill them now, before they get in my way again.
They're here.
Perfect.
What a coincidence! We were thinking the same thing.
Soul. The key. You give me a headache. But something's wrong. What is making me feel so sick? The response is a little different. I have to find out. I have to find out.
I'm only gonna ask you once. What is your purpose?
Errands for Mother.
Huh?
In that case, go to hell.
These are... What the... You can already summon servants on your own?
Thanks to that pain-in-the-ass tuning, a diatonic composition is the best I can do.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
Now they're serious, but I'm sure you can fight them off. Use the organ.
Organ?
The organ is a power that uses mana to summon servants, instruct marches, acquire skills, and transmute items. Oh, and I think you can call servants besides the drill now, but you need time to complete a contract first. You can't summon some of them without one. Servants who haven't made a contract can't be summoned. There's so many things I need to explain. I don't know where to start.
Quit worrying. I'll figure it out as I go.
Oh, and one more thing. You can see where your servants are on the map, but you can't spot your enemies. But if your servants spot the enemy, they appear on the map, don't you know?
It's amazing if we go through so many commands. This spell sure is something. I'll need to get a grasp of the geography. Where's Valentine's Master Ghost?
We've arrived. hold it any longer. Consider it done. We've arrived.
What a pain in the ass. Well,
Can't hold it any longer.
what a pain in the ass. Well,
Consider it done. It's the enemy leader.
what a pain in the ass. Well,
Consider it. It's the enemy leader. Can't hold it any longer. We can handle this. Enemy master detected. Well covered. Enemy master detected. Enemy master detected. Enemy master detected.
what a pain in the ass.
to make them shut up. Okay. I need to make them shut up.
We can handle it. There's the leader. One, two, three. This is the leader. There's the leader.
You don't have much energy left. You should probably chug a potion,
It's time.
Enemy master detected. Enemy master detected. It's the enemy leader. We own this place. It's the enemy leader. Master goes inside. Master goes inside. Master goes inside.
My body is disappearing.
Slash.
You bored me out of my mind. Did we do it?
I've been discorded. It's probably pain. So this is what pain is.
What's with her? What's she talking about?
With pain like this, I can't run errands properly. I need to reorganize myself.
Think you can run?
There was a misunderstanding. Sin,
Huh? Oh, what?
I like you.
Huh?
Damn it. We messed up. Did you track her?
My bad.
Yes.
Chill. Let's just focus on saving the king for now, huh?
Can you?
There's a person I want to introduce you to. He's a genius at using magic. He may know something.
Take me to him. Sin, you stay here.
What? Why? Of all the places, it's the castle! I don't want to be left behind here!
Keep an eye on the king. No detours.
Mission complete.
Doctor! We're here!
It's rare of you to bring a guest here, Izuna.
What is he? A bird? A gear?
Indeed, but you need to make a correction. I'm a dragon, not a bird.
Izuna, what the hell?
Chill! They're a harmless group of gears, don't you know? And this is the genius in using magic.
It's rare to find harmless gears.
This is the last resort for those unlucky gears that gained self-consciousness when the curse of justice was broken. Living on this deserted island, away from the public's eye, avoids any complications with humans. Don't you see it?
With a bird as their leader, huh?
That's Dragon! Who is this rude monkey?
What about the humanoids?
They were here, but humanoids are never satisfied. They multiply like rabbits and eat up possibilities through mutual destruction. A low-grade species they are. They all left.
Some paradise.
There are no humanoids, after all. But true, it's not as much of a paradise as it looks.
What do you mean?
Valentine's army. They suddenly appear out of nowhere and terminate any gears they come across. You're talking about the recent disappearance of gears, right? We are also being targeted. But it looks like you didn't know about that. Izuna, what's the reason behind bringing this monkey here?
The king was sealed with a magic spell. I tried touching it, but I couldn't do anything against the encrypted cord, you know?
The king, Kai Kiske? Leave him be. For the scale of conspiracy we're dealing with here, he's a cheap topic.
Conspiracy? Did I hear that right? Bastard. What do you know?
You're rather rude for someone who's asking me a favor.
Sorry, but I'm in a rush. You're coming with me, Chicken Man, whether you like it or not.
If you want me to help, you need a new attitude. And again, I am a dragon.
There's a battle to be won. Mission 1.
What a pain in the ass. What a drag. Well, it's time.
Being you might have already noticed, but servants have soldier types, you know.
Soldier types. The classes that represent the characteristics of servants?
Yep. There's the standard fare melee unit, the armored unit that excels in combat, and the agile mobile unit. Each of these three types of soldiers has strong points and weak points. The melee unit is stronger than the mobile unit, the armored unit is stronger than the melee unit, and the mobile unit trumps the armored one. In other words, it's a three-way standoff. So check up on the servants the doctor sends out. If you select the right ones, you should be able to counter them, you know.
You think that thin veneer of knowledge will help him? At any rate, Izuna, why did you bring such a rude man here? What makes you think I will cooperate with the likes of him?
Well, we started off on the wrong foot, but he's exactly what you asked for, yeah? His name is Sol. He's the scientist that went by the name of Frederick a long time ago.
What? This is the man? Oh, I see. You certainly can't judge a book by its cover. In that case, you have my consent. Let us see if you have what it takes to know the conspiracy. Try to defeat me.
Quit your yapping. What a pain in the ass. Well, it's time.
Master Ghost under attack.
We can handle it.
Punch back.
Consider it done.
It's time. What a pain in the ass. Well, it's time.
Hunchback.
Consider it done.
Hunchback.
Consider it done.
It's time.
Hunchback.
Consider it done.
Master Ghost under attack. Warning. Warning.
What a pain in the ass.
We can handle it.
Hunchback.
Consider it done. I'm in position.
What a pain in the ass. Well,
Hunchback.
Consider it done.
I thought you were just reckless, but it looks like you can hold your own. I want you to tell me so. What drives you to risk your life so? Is it loyalty or patriotism? Or does it hurt your pride to speak with a beast like me?
the king's time is short. That boy may be the world's last line of defense. If he dies and if something happens, the people will lose their leader and fall into a state of panic. It'll be the Crusades all over again.
Such a typical and boring answer. Something interests me. What did you mean by if something happens?
Who knows? That something is what Valentine is planning.
You're mistaken. You refer to Valentine as if she's a balloon ready to burst. But her plans alone can't be compared to a great war like the Crusades.
What do you say?
You're worried that that man is threatening the world once again.
Just who the hell are you?
Call me Dr. Paladine. I may sound foolish for saying this, but I'm a fan of your upbringing.
Huh?
Master Ghost under attack.
What a pain in the ass.
Master Ghost under attack.
Well, it's time.
Master Ghost under attack.
It's time. What a pain in the ass. Well, what a pain in the ass.
We can handle it.
Well, it's time.
We can handle it.
It's time. What a pain in the ass. It's time. It's time. It's time.
We can handle it.
Consider it done. It's time.
We've arrived.
It's time. Punch back.
Consider it done.
Punch back.
Consider it done. We can handle it.
It's time. Punch back.
Consider it done.
It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time.
Consider it done. We own this place.
Master Ghost under attack.
Consider it done. We own this place.
Punch back.
Consider it done.
It's time.
Punch back.
Consider it done.
It's time.
Punch back.
Consider it done.
It's time. What a pain in the ass.
That's easy.
Well,
Enemy master detected.
Master Ghost under attack.
Can't believe
Slash.
that strategy.
you get on my nerves.
Made it. I'll be brief. If you're the scientist from 100 years ago, you can guess the origin of magic, can't you, Frederick?
Magic. A scientific impossibility. A power close to omnipotence. All of it is information of an unknown origin. However, there was no room to question that kind of innovative resource. At that time, scholars who were in a precarious position between technological progress and environmental ethics jumped on it like moths to a flame. Like me, and that man too. And as we studied this energy that shouldn't exist in this world, a theory arose. That is the backyard, a superior dimension. Roughly put, it's a world that can rewrite the rules of this universe in any way it wants.
Good. Now the main question. What if we developed a program where magic could gain access and enter the backyard?
Impossible. By the time magic reached scientists' hands, only the surface level was accessible. Its inner framework was not.
That's where the past you don't know comes in. The gear cells. You are aware that the cells constituting us gears are created from the applied technology of magic, right? However, the gear cells that man completed contained unknown technologies that you yourself said were impossible.
But if we assume that's true, it's possible that humanity can enter the backyard. Then Valentine, she's destroying any footholds.
Yes. In other words, the disassembly of gears is a sublimation.
But what will that accomplish? If she can freely access the backyard, then she can also mess with the world's fate. She'd be able to do whatever she wants.
Just because you can get into the backyard doesn't mean that you can do things right away. In that case, Valentine is probably sublimating gears to prevent others from trespassing so that she can do something.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I was only successful once, but I was able to get a glimpse of the backyard. There, I confirmed that an artificial isolated space was created.
What?
That quarantine space was arranged in a way that isolates the area that constitutes the present world from the outside. I named that space the Cube.
A man-made space within the backyard? That's hard to believe.
Its creator is probably that man, the gear maker. I don't blame you for being surprised. A drop of water becomes a drop of water only when it obtains a location where it can actually trickle. And when that drop of water is thrown into the sea, there is nothing left to identify that drop, nor is there a method to restore it to its former shape. Mankind can be seen as a drop of water in the backyard. If a human did create the cube, then he is the only one who could make the impossible possible.
No doubt.
The problem is, what is that man trying to do with the cube? If he can hack into the backyard's cord, he can change the present world in any way he wants. It will probably be easy for him to cause an unprecedented disaster.
So that something is that man's plot, and he's using Valentine for that cause.
I'm afraid so. That's why, in order to figure everything out, I was interested in the one who had ties to that man. But I never imagined that Izuna would bring you before me in this manner.
I see. I thought it was strange for him to be Kai's messenger.
My apologies. I meant for it to be short, but it took too long.
Hey, we have pursuers!
What a pain in the ass.
Be careful, Frederick. They seem to have new soldier types.
Mission complete. There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
What a pain in the ass.
Who would have thought Valentine herself would show up? We should fight together on this one. Any objections? You already know the soldier types, correct? Don't move without thinking, okay? I can't deal with them.
We can handle it.
What a pain in the ass.
We've arrived.
Well,
Punch back. Consider it done.
it's time. It's time.
Punch back. Consider it done.
It's
I hate to ask this, but I need some help.
Warning.
Hey, I'm not ready yet. Let's roll. I'm thankful for this.
No, I can't keep them off.
well,
You won't be able to take me. You won't be able to take me. You won't be able to take me.
I like how it squishes.
Warning.
I'm on my way.
Consider it done. Can't hold it any longer.
what a pain in the ass. Well,
Sir. Had no chance.
what a pain in the ass.
Back up, sir.
Well, it's time. It's time.
Warning.
I'm on my way.
Warning. Master under attack.
What a pain. Well, what a pain in the ass. Well,
Back up, sir.
What a pain in the ass. Well, it's time. Punch back.
Consider it done.
It's time. Punch back.
Consider it done.
It's time.
Consider it done. All of this place. Any longer?
What a pain in the ass. What a drag. Well, punch back.
Consider it done.
What a pain in the ass. Well, punch back.
Consider it done.
What a pain in the ass. What a drag. Well,
Warning.
I'm on my way.
That's not correct.
Really? Okay.
punch back.
Consider it done. Can't hold it any longer.
bored me out of my mind.
Even a battle-hardened soldier can't match perfectly crafted strategy. Well, in that case, there is no point in us staying here. We Gears will join the fight. First, though, we have to save that Kai Kiske.
Do you know how?
I have to examine it first, but if it's the same type of key used in the outer wall that conceals the cube, I may have a solution. My research scores are hidden in the Underworld Hill. We need to head there first.
Underworld Hill?
It's my den we passed earlier.
I thought I said we're not gonna take any detours.
Mission complete.
I knew it. Looks like the brainwashing hasn't been lifted.
What a pain. Let's just get rid of them.
Hey, wait a minute! They may be brainwashed, but they're still my pals, you know?
Then you go.
I'm, not too good with the fighting.
You have quite the temper. Try to avoid useless combat as best you can, got it? I'll tell you the locations of my scores as we go, so please do as I say.
Whatever. What a drag.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
The scores are hidden with a unique spell, so you won't see them with your eyes. Use Dispel in your personal slot to make them appear.
I see. Where should I use it?
It was so long ago I can't seem to remember their exact locations.
You bastard.
Well, calm down. I distributed the scores and hid them in various locations. The first one should be nearby. Sorry, I only vaguely remember. I'll contact you as I recall them. Use these images to find them. Oh, and if you use Destination from the personal slot, you can always check. Find that place. A score is near there. Great, well done. Next is... I think it was on top of a bridge.
It's time.
I think it was surrounded by a shrine archway. Great, well done. Next is... There was a big face near it. Maybe it was an entrance for a building. You should know this one.
Go, little goblins!
It's time.
Go, little goblins! Go, little goblins!
Gunplay!
Go, little goblins! Go, little goblins! Go, little
Great, well done. Next is... look for a lantern.
It's time.
Sorry, I can only remember the scenery.
It's time. It's time.
One of the lanterns was taller than the others. It should be there.
It's time.
Go, little goblins!
It's time. It's time.
Go, little goblins! 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 Go, little goblins!
is lost.
Not bad. Heavy.
There's a battle to be won. Mission start.
The scores are hidden with a unique spell, so you won't see them with your eyes. Use Dispel in your personal slot to make them appear.
I see. Where should I use it?
It was so long ago I can't seem to remember their exact locations.
You bastard.
Well, calm down. I just find that place. A score is near there.
It's time. It's time.
Great, well done. Next is... I think it was on top of a... Great, well done. Next is... There was a big face near it.
It's time.
Great, well done. Next is... There was a big face near it. Maybe it was an entrance for a building. Maybe it was an entrance for a building. You should know this one.
It's time. It's time. It's time.
You should know this one.
It's time.
Go, little goblins! It's time. Go, little goblins!
It's time. 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 It's time.
Go, little goblins!
You should know this one.
It's time.
You should know this one. Great, well done. Next is look for a lantern.
It's time. It's time.
Great, well done. Next is look for a lantern.
Little goblins!
Sorry, I can only remember the scenery. One of the lanterns was taller than the others. It should be there.
Go, little goblin!
Great, well done. Next is... It had a good view. Look for stairs between maple trees. for stairs between maple trees. It was a landing where you could see a waterfall. Good, keep it up. Good job.
I've never seen all these key signatures.
This is the foundation of when mankind first achieved the magic. It is a record of humanity's first contact with the backyard. Unfortunately, it's only a small fragment of it.
Where did you get this thing?
I obtained it when I was analyzing the cube. These scores of information are simple notes that I put together. But they're dangerous goods that rival the forbidden magic. I separated them from the present world for that reason.
The steps more than doubled, and the chords are too complicated.
With this, I can determine the phase of the brainwash.
Oh my! Hey, Uncle Izuna!
Oh, goody, goody! You're back to normal. But I didn't think such a dangerous thing was buried in my place. That's pretty bad, Doctor.
We don't have time to dawdle. Now then, let's go.
Mission complete.
Well, well, looky there. The king is still okay. Old man!
Sorry, it took a while.
It's an application of the space curve. The Magic's 5 context is the basis, and there is a link to the nth mapping. Do you understand it?
Yeah, I get it. A variant of the Ouroboros loop. This chord habit, I definitely recognize it.
Can you save him?
Just a moment. That should do it.
Hey, Kai!
Where am I? What happened to me?
You're useless as usual, boy.
Sorry to put you through the trouble, Soul. Given the situation, I've once again sacrificed the lives of my people.
The attack is related to the disappearance of the gears. Do you know if the Maiden of the Grove is safe?
Can't say.
Is that it? Hey, he's asking you a question. Answer him! Don't ignore us!
What's wrong, Sin?
I always knew you were a shitty king. You can't even protect anything!
Sin, let it go.
You make me want to puke.
I'm sorry that you had to see that.
Sorry to intrude, but can you explain the situation to us? I am Dr. Paradigm.
A gear moving of its own volition. So gears like you still exist.
I am going to omit the details, but we do our best to go unnoticed.
At any rate, I'm not sure what's happening either, given the circumstances. We suddenly came under attack, so this is related to the disappearance of the gears.
Well, something like that. Earlier, we were talking about the Maiden of the Grove. She is a gear, is she not? She was most likely that bounty in the past.
How do you know that?
Just as I thought. Years ago, there was a bounty on a gear for having both great strength and a powerful sense of awareness. Shortly after, there was news that it was destroyed. However, there were no remains to prove it, and the matter was never concluded. For a major incident, so many things were left untold, but I see now that it must have been detained in Illyria.
Detained? You're mistaken.
Am I? Then why are you so worried about its safety? You were eyeing it for its value as a weapon, right?
She was never a weapon.
You shouldn't lie, King. That foolish conduct is what got us into this situation.
What do you mean?
Very well. I can lecture you later, but you need to show me the Maiden of the Grove first. We will continue then.